Warning: the following content may not be suited for younger or sensitive audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey, I'm back. Sorry, I was getting candy.
You are leaving. Would you like to do session recap?
Yeah, sure. You know what? Some spooky shit happened, and then session ended. No, seriously. We started off last session with a kind of a tense moment. Mist, I remember. I don't think you were here for the session before last session, were you?
No, I wasn't in last session. As mentioned, I was in that trip that
Oh,
killed me.
I meant the one before that one.
Uh, we were, if I remember correctly, we were going to Astral's, well, like
We
basically
were
the
going to go
refugee
to
camp or
Astral's
place.
child, is what we were going to
Yeah,
do.
that's
Yeah,
looking
and
at the like temporary living spots for the ponies.
and we had run into someone that apparently Zenith and Alieno, that being the Stormbringer, as Max called them, Azura, as we players know them. Went through a whole thing with that. Some person's god kid was there. You know, good times, good times. And it was genuinely just a traveling and roleplay session. We eventually did get to shoot. What is that place called? Max, what is that place called? Also,
Tavington?
I've got my mouth full of candy. Tavington, thank you. Okay, so we got to Tavington, kind of settled down for the night. Well, not for the night, but kind of settled down, like out of character. And we got hit with this big old bomb-a-lamba bomb of Astral cannot see the faces of the other ponies in Tavington. And that's kind of where we ended session.
Levi, you may have that DM inspiration. If you already have it, you may give it to someone else.
You don't have to give it to me. Yeah.
Also,
I know that wasn't
what
a
to
good
mention?
recap.
No worries, man. But as I mentioned, while you guys were doing that kind of traveling thing for, I think Max said like it took 3 days or so, right?
Yeah, give or take.
Bluma went inside Kid. Sorry, this is inside Kenner's backpack, and well, not backpack, but the hoodie, back of the hoodie of folding, and was just building something from the inside it.
Yeah. We haven't seen Bluma in 3 days, by the way. That was another thing.
Yeah, because of that.
I
That's
mean,
the thing.
Malice
I
would
told
have.
Max that's story-wise, Bluma will have moved all her like working materials inside the hoodie itself to work on her project. So now that Ken or Natus, whatever the fuck, might have heard some clangs and bangs coming from behind them once in a while.
But yeah, and I believe the only person in this party who doesn't have DM inspiration currently is
Me.
Mist. Yeah, so there you go, Mist.
Thank you. So how are we starting this?
Well, Astral, as you walk into the school, the first thing that you noticed was that you cannot see these ponies' faces, and that they do not seem to acknowledge you.
Question. This is more for everybody. Do they recognize everybody else?
I mean, yeah, people have interacted with you guys like by like waving or just glaring. But however,
Keep in mind that Astral's the only one.
Yeah, no, he's the
Astral's
only one that went in.
Yeah, like he told the party to wait at the cart.
Yeah,
So.
I forgot about that. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, the rest of us are all at the cart or around the cart, outside in the town where we have seen people who've been like waving at us, saying hi, side-eyeing us a little bit because most of us are humanoid.
Imagine being humanoid.
Most of us are bipedal, so they're just like, sus.
So,
Wait until they see Bluma.
like, oh god.
I'm just gonna wait for
Um,
Astro's part thing before I do anything.
all right, can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So Ash was just gonna look around at these kids. Does there appear to be anybody that is humanoid in this building?
I mean, yeah, like there's all types of kids. They're all like refugees.
Is it only the ponies that are
Nope.
like that?
Everyone has
Oh, okay.
faces.
Just wanted to be sure. Um, so Ash was just gonna have this horrified look on his face, especially when he sees Midnight, and he's going to like slowly walk inside of the building, and can he like try to tap her on the head to see if he can get her attention?
No. I mean, you tap her on the head, but like, it's almost like she doesn't feel anything. As if you were a ghost.
Oh, okay. So, can Astro roll some sort of Arcana check to try and figure out what the fuck is going on? Or does he have just
Sure.
no clue?
You can roll another
Okay.
Arcana check.
I can try. Another? I never rolled one before. Let me just look at this real quick. Making sure I got that right. 36.
Holy
So-
shit.
You cannot pinpoint this magic, however, it feels extremely familiar to you. As if it came from your own source. From you. As if your own mind magic was used against you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Great. Cameron, shut the fuck up or I will say. Do they appear to be able to acknowledge other people other than him?
Like, they are, like, there's a whole class teaching on. Like, some of the children seem disappointed that it's not, like, a cart of refugees and it's a cart of adventurers that your cart was. And, like, I mean, they are so, like, they don't know you, they don't see you. They didn't even, like, seem to react to the door opening. Like, it's almost like it never opened.
So he's not gonna panic, but he's gonna be like, "Oh no!" And then he's gonna like make his way outside. Does it? Everyone have this same look on their face?
Yep.
Like just everyone does.
Mm.
Oh no. So he's gonna be looking around. He's like, he's outside now, so the party can't see him. And he's just looking around at everybody, just watching them pass, and he's like, he looks like he's trying to get their attention, but they just keep walking.
Astral, you good?
And Astro's like, these people, like, can they see you? And like he's like, try to get one of their try to get one of theirs attention. Do it now.
And with
Okay.
with
and
that,
I'm just gonna wave to a nearby person.
They wave
I'm
back.
good. Also, want to take this time to bring in Bluma.
Dear God.
She is getting, she's getting kind of burst her arm out and crawl herself out, and a large kind of steam, like just steam starts coming out of Kenner's hoodie. It's like, oh god. I spent too much time in there. Kenner,
You
take
need
off your
water.
fucking hoodie.
You need water.
No, take it off. Take off your hoodie. I can bring something out. If not, you might get hit in the head.
Niles is just gonna reluctantly take off his hoodie, just keeping his mask on. As I do want to
She
point out,
does.
his hair is a fucking mess. It's a fucking mess.
You need
He
a
had
shower.
that shit.
You
And
need a
you
shower,
need
Kenner.
a personality check.
You shut the fuck
So,
up. And Bloom was
Max,
just taking out her shit, and then she just, out of nowhere, pulls out a metallic, the bottom half of a metallic skeleton out. Oh god, that was so...
Max, wait a minute.
Hmm.
Does this have something to do with that person that said they would help him when he first arrived in Ottawan?
Mm.
You son of a bitch. Does he remember that person at all? Like, cause you never actually told me what they looked like or who they were, because I don't think they actually ever told him. But
I
you never
mean,
showed me a picture or anything.
you would remember. I mean, they never introduced themselves, but you remember that it was a woman, and that she had a strange magical aura about her. It's one that you'd never seen before. And after she helped you, she just disappeared. But
So, what's...
you do not feel that aura here.
Okay, so this is his aura here.
Not exactly.
Like it's been taken and twisted, I'm guessing.
It's your magic here. I mean, not from you, but like this is your spell. This is your magical work. Something that you would have had to teach someone, or something that someone had to steal.
Oh god, someone must have found his notes. Oh
Someone
no.
had to find your notes. Yeah.
So,
like Astro's
what's
like,
going on here?
but why would they target me?
Astro, are you okay?
He's just going over and over and over inside his own head. He's like,
Somebody tell me what the fuck is going on here.
I don't know what the fuck's going on, Astro. Just calm down.
he's like, no, you fucking calm down.
I am calm, actually.
And like, Astro's like, okay, this is not good. This is not good. Okay.
Are you...
Max,
What's going on?
I will tell you in just a second. Give me a minute. I'm thinking. And like, Max, did Astro ever have an apprentice? Because I don't know if we ever talked about it. Did he ever have someone that admired his work or wanted to learn from him, but he just never taught them?
There was a person when you first got to Ottawan who was interested in your magic.
Do I remember who that person was?
I mean, they were just probably like a 15-year-old kid at the time.
Mm-hmm. But it's been roughly about 10 years since he's gotten to Ottawan.
Yeah. You would remember that this was a very ambitious lizard folk who went by the name Marsh.
Okay. Where was he when he met Marsh?
Blackwater.
In Blackwater?
Mm-hmm.
Does he know what Marsh looks like? Does he remember what Marsh looks like?
Marsh?
At least back then.
Marsh was a green lizard folk.
That's all he remembers.
There was no really defining characteristics from Marsh other than like he was a decent spellcaster.
Oh god, someone must have gotten to his notes. So because I don't think Astro would have ever willingly taught someone how to do that. So he's just gonna look to the rest of the group and just say, okay, something very weird is going on here.
Specifics.
If I will tell you, if you be quiet.
Also, as you do that, Skinner, my bags.
He just tosses it to her and he puts his cloak
Thank
back
you.
on. Okay,
And
Astral,
she just puts all her stuff inside.
And Astro is just like, so someone has either stolen. I believe someone has stolen my notes on my research about magic. And
Okay.
I specialize in mind magic, as you know.
You don't
Yes,
say.
which you're gonna need to provide
Let
specifics
him
because you do
let
know too
him
much
let
on
him
that.
Bluma, you fuck, let him speak.
And it seems that they have used my own magic against me. No
Okay,
one in
then.
no one in this entire village can acknowledge my existence.
Okay, then she claps her hands and then she just can't dispel magic and does it on Astro.
Nothing happens.
It's like,
Oh
oh dang,
shit!
it's almost like they anticipated that.
Bluma, Bluma, it's not that easy. I designed this spell to be unbreakable by anyone but me.
Fuck, will you do that?
Do you really want to know the answer to that?
I don't want to know the answer to
Yes,
that.
I do.
I
Because
had to
I mean,
brainwash an entire army of ponies to do what I wanted.
and there's
Oh.
the thing I was wondering why you knew so much.
That's
No
not
wonder.
that's on the low end of things that I've done that are horrible.
Yeah,
So
I'm pretty sure. Like when you know mind magic, I'm pretty sure you have fucked with a lot of people's mind. But
I fucked with all of yours before, and none of you have said anything about it.
I mean, you tried with
What?
mine, and that shit didn't work. And look at
Because
that.
we were in the mimic.
Yes, but you guys got trust issues with me. No, he just admits he has messed with all your minds.
I
So,
haven't messed with
I
your minds. I've just been reading your minds.
Wait, what?
oh look at that.
oh,
Wait,
Bluma,
question.
I still trust Astral more than I trust you.
Ah, Shuddy, don't trust
I wouldn't
anybody.
manipulate your mind without permission. I don't do
Astro,
that to you
quick
anymore.
question. What did you see in my head?
Not a whole lot.
Huh?
he's got a point.
I mean, I don't remember anything, but did it look like anything special or different compared to what you would consider a normal mind would be?
No. Normal as normal can be.
Huh.
Regardless, that means I will have to find the person who cast this spell and get them to uncast it.
So kill them.
Preferably not, because if we kill them, the spell may become permanent.
And as you guys are kind of like looking around, I mean, if you guys would notice, Raphael is nowhere to be found.
Oh,
Oh,
great.
Wait, who's Raphael again?
He was the sword
Uh,
guy that was traveling with us.
Yeah.
We picked him
So,
up last session, so
yeah.
Bluma might have not been there. Well,
Yeah,
no,
I
at
think
the
she
very,
met,
at the very, no,
like,
at the very end of the previous session. Actually, never mind. So yeah,
Yeah.
I was about to say Bluma
she
was
was.
there.
yeah. So, and Ash was like, what is Raphael?
Who?
who?
The sword guy.
Oh,
Like
him.
What's up?
you guys don't remember. Even I know his name right now.
I was in the
I mean, I
hoodie
didn't
all
even
this time.
know him.
Yes, but he came with us before we had
Um,
our Blackwater.
Max, I'm gonna cast Sending and target Raphael. Um, I'm gonna say, Raphael, are you nearby? Did you leave?
And you get the like Raphael kind of you guys hear him clear his throat, and he says, "I wandered for a bit. I heard of your predicament, and I'm asking questions."
Yes, unfortunately, you guys will have to ask the questions for me, as the people in this town do not acknowledge my existence. And that
I will
is
try something.
particularly devastating.
Before you do it, what are you gonna try?
Can talk to one of them while sitting on Astro's head or just any part of his body, and asking
mean-
them if they see me floating, or like what do they see.
Okay, honestly, that might work though.
Yeah. Also, she pulls out her crowbar.
I would.
Astro,
I
Bluma,
don't.
I'm not
Bluma,
gonna. Let me.
I'm
Let me
going to
finish.
promise you it's not going to work, but you can try if you want to.
We're just seeing the extent of this. She flies over to Astro and hands her a crowbar. Well, she holds out first. We're going to speak with somebody. We're going to ask a few questions. We're going to see how far this goes. Unless you already know the extent and are willing to tell us.
Well, if I tell you the extent, you may lose all trust in me.
Just say it.
What little there is, anyway.
Just say it.
I'd rather not, so how about we move on?
Well, the more secrets you keep, the less we will know how to help you.
Well, I'm telling you how to help me, and you're not helping me.
You gotta find the
I
person
mean,
who.
Astro, with that 36 in Arcana, you would know this is one of your spells, but it does not seem right.
Does it seem like someone botched it? Like maybe they tried to cast it and it went haywire?
More like they casted it and then added their own.
I figured that. And I asked, was like, also, whatever this is, it's been modified, so it's probably even worse than mine.
You really like keeping secrets and not telling shit.
And you are possibly as equally as untrustworthy as Astro is.
Let us just move on.
I
And
mean,
like, so I need all of you to ask around about a green lizard folk named Mosh. That is the last person I know of.
Anything else about him?
Well, he was 15 at the time, and that was over a decade ago, so he could look different now. But that's the best lead we have at the moment.
All
How about we
right.
go and ask your kid?
I would like to refrain from worrying Midnight any more than I already have.
So I don't trust your own children.
if you want, I can. Orc and I are going to set up a soup kitchen. Do you want us to just ask around while we're doing that?
Probably, yes. Meanwhile, I need to know if there are any influential wizards in this town. And it's like he's gonna look to Raphael and just say, "I need you to help me do some research."
Wasn't he gone? Like you needed to send a sending message.
I assumed sending was still going personally.
Yeah, me too.
No, sending is only like 25 words.
Yes,
Sending works different in my world because I don't like the 25 word.
It's kind of like an open communications, like until you close it, like it's just
it's just a magical phone call.
It's just a
until
magical
someone
phone
hangs
call.
up.
Yeah, it makes message completely useless, but you know,
I mean,
whatever.
message is gonna be so used. It's just when you get to that level, it just makes it useless, and you just change the cantrip.
But anyway, so Ash was just like, Raphael, have you been to this town before?
I have never been in the Empire before.
Great. Has anyone been here before?
Question: Max, has Nihilus been here?
I mean,
question.
I mean, it depends. Do you want would your characters have gone to the Empire before?
I mean, sure, if it was for a mission, or depending if he was running. But yeah, possibly.
Wait,
what
been
town
running
are we
around?
before?
So yeah, Chavington.
What
Idris,
town
it
are
was
we?
not a question for you. You guys are in Tavington.
Okay, thank you.
Would Bluma have gotten or stopped by this area?
Yes. As,
Is
you know, the
question:
bleed.
Is Bluma wanted here?
No. Not that you're aware of.
Max, what did you say that Bluma was, what?
If was wanted here, as in not
I know,
supposed
before
to.
that. Before that. You were talking over, Max, so I couldn't hear anything you said.
You have been here before, because, you know, the bleed. That's kind of where you popped out.
Oh yeah,
The
Tavington
bleed,
is
yeah.
Tavington is
So-
in the bleed.
Wait, we're in the bleed?
I believe...
just barely in the bleed.
Yeah.
Okay, so this will be... So would Bluma have met somebody here that would have helped her? Because I'm pretty sure, like, a wandering fairy, not knowing anything, might
Yeah,
have
I
stumbled
mean,
to somebody.
you did meet a woman here. But you don't seem to see her. She also seemed to be a wanderer at the time, and you met a couple other people here, but they don't seem to be here either. I mean, they could be here. This town is just overrun with people from the war, so it's hard to
Would
find
Bluma
anyone.
have, like, any solid understanding of the place, or how far does her knowledge go?
You... I mean, you know the layout. You know where all the taverns are. You know that there's an old ruin at the edge of the town. You know that, I mean, you know the layout of the town, for the most part.
Alright. So, I think it might be a good guide here. Actually, this was one of my first stops when one of the first things I remember, actually. Somebody helped me. So, there are a few taverns. There's a ruin on the edges. So, does anybody want to go to specific spots or has an idea of where to go? Maybe like...
I mean, I'm just gonna go
We
walk
should.
around and ask around.
I believe we should start at the taverns. Not rumors normally
Alright.
spread pretty quickly around there.
Alright, then, how many taverns will be in the area?
There are two. You know that there is the Lily, and there is the Songbird.
Okay. So there's a lily and there's a songbird nearby. Two taverns. So who's gonna go where?
I can go to the Lily.
Anybody else?
Zenith and Orc will go to the Songbird and set up out there.
Okay.
So what about you, Astro?
And actually, Astral speaks up and just says, "Orc, I have a request if you do not mind."
Did you say Orc?
Yes, Orc.
I was trying to give me one second. Sorry,
I caught him off guard
active.
with that one.
Yeah, no, you never talk to Orc. Okay.
Okay. You said I forgot the name of the...
How can I help you, Astro?
This pains me to say, but could you come with me to talk with Midnight Star? I want her to know that I'm at least okay.
Sure. I mean,
As I would ask somebody else, but she gets nervous around people that are much bigger than her. So, and you're the smallest person here besides Bluma, and I don't trust Bluma around anyone.
Ah, screw off.
No. He has a point.
I mean, yeah, I can come. And you see Orc turn to Zenith. Hey, just can you take the ingredients there, and I'll meet you there. And like, Zenith just gives a nod and takes like this big old box of like soup ingredients towards one of the taverns.
I will bring him there once I'm done. Like he's yelling to Zenith and like.
Hey, I trust you with the kid. If he dies, though, I'm gonna come back and haunt your house.
So Astral he says, okay, everybody, we can split up now. I shall meet. Let us all meet at the Songbird. Let's meet in 2 hours. Say, let's meet at the Songbird and can reconvene and see what we found out. Okay. And then he just looks very downcast right now. He doesn't look like he's doing very good. And
Or can't you a muffin?
He takes the muffin, but he doesn't eat it. He just floats it beside him. he's like, that is very well. Come on, let us go. And like he's going to turn around and head back towards the pool house, and make his way back over there. If we want to move on to someone else first, we can. Unless we want to do this first, it's up to you, Max.
I mean, it just depends. Would anyone else like to do something first?
I mean, besides Nyla stopping by a liquor store, buying a bottle of alcohol, then going to the Lily.
No.
I will.
No.
I will get to the tavern people last. So if you're doing something else besides the tavern,
Loomis can be the one that's going to be speaking with.
As of right now, I wasn't have Ellie doing anything. She was just kind of looking around, just because I wasn't sure what to do with her. Like
That's
out
fair.
of character, because my thing was I was gonna have her offer like astral help when he was talking about looking for powerful wizards, but they just kept talking, so I was like, I'll worry about that later if he needs more spellcasters.
I also would have mentioned Zenith would try to have convinced Lavella to go with him to help with the soup kitchen.
Lavella would have agreed.
Yeah, I gotta keep her involved.
Okay, so I guess that means we're just gonna do Astral first because he's not.
Yep.
Just want to mention, Bloom will have gone around speaking with people if they heard about a pony named Astral, or if they knew anything about him.
Bluma, there are certain ponies who just shrug their shoulders, or there's certain people who just shrug their shoulders. However, some people, they get really excited, or they will say and talk about Astral in a past tense.
You think he's dead? It's like she's speaking to one of them.
It seems as if they don't hear that question. And they continue talking about Astral.
Do they seem like do they seem happy about him not being around anymore, or happy of what? Okay.
They seem excited. Like they're like, "Oh my god, you knew this person? I like that. Like this is the person. I mean, they were pretty good. They got us his place and stuff." And I mean, like they mention sacrifices and stuff, or mostly like his sacrifice.
His sacrifice. So what happened to him?
And the person you're talking to says, "Oh, you didn't hear? Did you not know? He had to. There was an old guardian for the temple that took over the town for a little bit, and he had to destroy it.
Destroy
keep
what?
The town safe. The guardian of the temple. It got corrupted after the breach reopened, but it killed him in the process."
They kill Astral?
Yes.
In the process?
Yes.
Okay. So 1 second. She's gonna send is Astral close by, like by 120 feet?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
She immediately tells them, "They think you're dead."
And Ash is like, yeah, definitely modified.
So, they speak to you like in past tense, and you sacrifice yourself after a guardian was corrupted.
Max, did Astral ever do anything like that? Did
No,
he ever fight a guardian? Because I don't think he ever did.
you've never been to Tavington before, so
Yeah, I've never been to Tavington. So obviously someone, I don't know if they posed as Astral, but they used his spell to make them think he died. So oh fuck, that's why Midnight's so down. Shit, unless no one's told her. So this is probably gonna end badly, but we're gonna do it anyway. Was Bluma done? Was Bluma done doing?
She's waiting. She's waiting. Like if he has a response.
Oh, he's like.
Remember, this is message, so it's one way. So I'm pretty sure Astro would know it's the message cantrip. So it's up to you if you're gonna use the sending spell
He can just
again.
cast it back. He can just cast it back to you and just say, "Well, that will
Okay.
certainly explain how everything has happened. Why they can't acknowledge my existence."
I mean, see, I'm useful. I'm not a fucking
I never said you weren't useful.
mess up. It's presented that way from the party, but that's not important right now.
Bluma,
Anything.
you are very capable. Like I admire you in many ways, but when it comes to talking, you have no skill whatsoever. We can work on it though. I know you can get better.
I still need you to do that one thing, but that comes. But anything you want me to ask the people?
Ask them about a lizard folk named Marsh.
All right. I'll get into that. She proceeds to. Broom will ask that to others, but the ones that she's at right now, she will ask the people what he did before that, trying to get more information about Astral.
basically, I mean, you get the same like thing that you knew Astral did, which was trying to get a nation settled. But then like the war broke out, and he had to come back, and that's when he died and such. That's all you get.
And then she asks about the lizard folk.
And the second you mention Marsh's name, they kind of sneer, and they're just like, "Oh yeah, Marsh was he was the mentor of our town's leader, but something happened between them, and Marsh ended up betraying him."
So Marsh betrayed the town?
Yes, and our current leader. We don't really know what happened to Marsh after. We think he ran away. Of course, the cat would do that, but
What did you know about Marsh?
he was a pretty powerful sorcerer. Before he decided to do something stupid, and
And that what
betray
happened?
everyone. It was basically he tried to like say that our leader was evil, and they're not. They almost sacrificed everything for us.
Out of character, leader sounds kind of sus. Not gonna lie. Just little.
1 second.
Max,
I'm just writing all this down.
please, for the love of God, they're talking about the leader of Tavington.
You don't know. You don't know who I'm talking about.
Oh God,
Anyway.
like I don't think I know who you're talking about, but I think I have an idea of who it is.
What's the name of the leader or the kind of head of that town?
Give me a moment. People are messaging me. Anyway,
People like being a problem to Max mid-session.
just me. My leg hurt. Anyway. So you get the name. Let me find it because it's written down somewhere.
Should be feral.
No. No, you. Where the fuck? I love losing names. Anyway, you get the name Sovis.
How does that spell?
Sovis. Sovis Polaris.
Okay.
Wait a fucking minute,
Bro?
bro.
What is he like? A dragonborn? Drow?
He's a human something. I don't know.
Pesky
He's like
humans.
kind of he's some human noble that came down to help us. And I mean, he's done a good job. He's held the forces of Aleph back pretty well.
Wait, that's
So I'm gonna try something. You don't mind if I could have a harmless spell on you? Because there's something's going on that I just need to know. It's not gonna hurt you.
Roll a persuasion.
Oh no.
okay. Now I'm invading my DMs.
Oh no. She only has a +1.
Roll persuasion.
I know.
No wonder.
I know the persuasion.
Yeah, 20. Yeah, 20.
Not one.
Nat one.
Okay.
Ugh, fuck. Anyway.
9.
No.
They kind of give you a strange look, and it's just like, I would prefer if you didn't. So,
I mean, I just want to. It's just a dispel magic. Do you think that's gonna hurt you at all?
no, but I really I don't really trust you. I mean, you are a stranger who just rolled into town.
Well, not really. I was here a very long back. Somebody helped me when I lost my memory from the bleed. I've been here before.
I mean, I still don't know you. You're still a stranger.
She puts a hand behind her back and hiding her fist that she's clenching.
And Astra's gonna message Bluma and just say, "Bluma, please stop harassing the civilians."
You're fucking watching me?
We can see you. You didn't.
Like Astra's like, turn around. I can still see you. We're not, you're like 100 feet away from me.
That's like, okay, you guys fucking left already.
You walked 100 feet away.
Yeah, that's not far.
I would like to say that, while this is going on, the person is kind of, slowly sneaking away. And if Bluma turns back to them, they just full on bucket.
Cast command and spell agree to the terms of her other agreement.
And this is proving my point.
It does not work. It seems whatever is going on here is interfering with that.
Astra's like, Bluma, just go to one of the taverns, please. Just go to one of the taverns and we'll meet you there.
I was like, all right. She goes. She goes as she's gonna be leaving. The area, and then she's gonna cast dispel magic again, but at a random individual that she could see.
No dice.
And people wonder why we don't trust. Here's why.
Hey, these are good things. So,
hey, it's good to know we can't do that. Like, it's good to know that.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah, it's like she's doing the stuff that you guys won't.
But
What's like
anyway,
Astro's in a bit of an emotional turmoil right now, so he's not really thinking about doing stuff like that.
Okay,
moving
she
on to Astral.
reports. Right before that, so Bluma will have at least reported, at least to everybody who's within the 100 feet, that command and dispel magic are not working, and you see, like, they're just like what happens with the effect when she tries to do it.
And does Bluma tell the party what she's found out so far? Or does she wait?
She only tells she tells the rest of the party about people thinking he's dead, but specifically sends a message to Astro saying, we're gonna need to have a talk later, but this is because you like to keep yourself very secret. If you agree that I come with you, I'll give you some more information. Is that right?
We will discuss the terms later. For now, find
Agree
more
right now or no?
then I will find the information myself.
Still proving my point.
Anyway, moving on to Astral and Oric. You guys walk back into the school. I mean, Oric, you were acknowledged, but like school's let out.
So, and
Or when we walked in until it was let out.
Astro's going to point out Midnight Star, like specifically that one.
And Oric, as you walk in, the teacher looks at you and says, "Oh, are you a new student who's going to enroll?"
Oh, okay. I have to make sure because Orc doesn't lie often. I need to make sure that this isn't a lie, but this is a vague truth. Is what I'm trying to say out of character.
Half truth.
Yeah, a half truth. Oh no. I was with the band of adventurers who came in, and I know that we're setting up a soup kitchen by what was the tavern name called? Fuck.
Songbird.
Songbird.
By the Songbird, and I just wanted to let people know that you're welcome to come by.
Oh, that's very kind of you.
I also needed to speak with a Midnight Star. I think if he's been told her name, if he hasn't been.
Yeah,
then-
Astro would have told him her name.
Yeah.
And the teacher says, the teacher looks at you and says, "Oh, is there a particular reason why?"
Or it kind of like looks to Astral for a second.
Okay, so Astral just says, tell her that some living relatives of Astral Shine were found, and they want to adopt Midnight Star.
Okay, that hurts. Oh god. Hold on. You can see Orc kind of seems a little uncomfortable with telling that lie, but he does like turn back around and say, some living relatives of it was Shine, right?
Yeah, Astral Shine.
Of Astral Shine were found and wanted to adopt Midnight Star.
Roll a deception.
Would it be a disadvantage
Can I,
because
can I,
he
can
doesn't
I,
like
can I give
lying?
him
Yeah,
advantage because I told him the lie?
No, I cannot. It's
Damn
No,
it!
that does
disadvantage.
not work.
You know
I
what? I'm
mean,
changing my words. And by living relatives, I mean his last party.
Oh, I did not know that he considered you guys family. Though he also didn't have a will, so.
Well,
wouldn't that also
we were
be a
traveling with
lie?
him for some time before, well, whatever happened.
Uh, uh,
I know I'm kind of going off script here, Askel. I apologize, but Orc cannot stand to lie to a child, and he's a child.
No, but that's more of a lie, no? Is that
No,
doubt?
because Orc genuinely wants to adopt Midnight Shine.
No, I'm talking about
That's sick and,
the
that's
Astros.
sick and twisted. But
No, I'm referring to Astro seeing the party as family.
Well, it's not like they can. It's not like they can ask him.
Well, yeah. Also, Oric wasn't the one who inferred that. He just said, by family, I mean these people when he was saying it. She was the one who was like, oh, he saw you guys as family. So Oric technically didn't lie about that. She just inferred that.
it's a half truth where someone inferred.
Yeah.
Conclusion.
It's a gray area type of deal.
I love
Yeah.
gray areas.
Yes, Kirsten's expertise, gaslighting.
She would basically take that and show you where Midnight Star was.
Wait, did he roll?
No, he didn't need to because
Nah.
it was
Half-truth.
convincing enough. Yeah, half truth. So when
Plus,
we get
she's-
over there, is she still just in the corner?
She is just she's just kind of in the corner. Like, all the children are basically packed up and left by this point. But
And Astral is just going to be like, he's gonna like sit down like 3 feet away from her, just looking at her, and he's just. It almost looks like he's about to cry, because like he's not doing good, and he's just like, perhaps I deserve this, but maybe we can make it right. And he says, all right, well, Orc, you're up.
Do you have anything you want to give her?
I don't think she can even acknowledge the existence of anything I give you. We could try.
We never know until we try, right?
Okay, so Max, I'm just gonna throw a wrench in here if I can,
okay.
like a very small one. Basically, I wanted to say that before he left, Midnight would have given him something to, to not necessarily remember her by, but just to have close whenever he was feeling lonely.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'd assume it's some kind of pendant. And like maybe she made it herself. And the Ash was like, try this. And he's going to levitate the pendant off of his neck and just kind of levitate it over to Oric. And I'd say it looks like a shooting star.
Silver, you don't know how much emotional pain you're putting me in at the moment, but go right ahead, Max.
Why do you think I chose you?
No, you go ahead. You were about to say something. I'm not going to do anything. I was just telling Silver how much emotional pain he's putting me in.
Okay, I mean, I was going to be like, or could you take the pendant?
Yeah, Oric takes the pendant. And he does have pockets on his shirt, so he kind of sticks it out of one of his pockets. Like the pendant itself, and like sort of ties it in so that it actually sticks in his pocket, so it doesn't, fall out.
Yeah.
Silver, I fucking hate you. I hate you so goddamn much. Oric,
I was just like, go ahead. I will tell you what to say if needed.
And Oric will start to approach.
And as you approach, she kind of looks up to you, and she just kind of stares. More of a like, why are you here stare.
Hello, I'm Orc.
We were only told that they know that Astral is dead. We weren't told about like the past tense thing before, were we?
Yeah.
Yeah, you were.
Oh, we were told about that. Okay.
No,
Yeah.
I said Blummerwood just told that they think that he's dead.
Okay, so we can infer that we should be using past tense when we speak.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was part of a group who used to travel with your father. Which that's something that we can get to later, but You're Midnight Star, correct?
And like at the mention of her, like you traveling with her father, she perks up a little bit and nods.
Well, your father, I'm not really sure what happened to him, but he saved my life on multiple occasions, as well as my father's life. And we kind of rolled into town, not knowing we were here until a little birdie got into our ears, metaphorically and figuratively. And he left something with us that I think you should have as well.
And Oric's gonna pull out the pendant from his coat pocket.
And like she stares at it and like tears well up in her eyes. I mean, Astral can't see this, but like he can tell from her body language. And she quietly says, which Astral, you can hear people speaking, but she quietly says, "I thought everything was destroyed."
Oh.
What do you mean destroyed?
That's what I was told. Everything was destroyed. I couldn't have anything.
Well, I've
And
had this
like,
for I've had this for a little bit. Do you want it?
She snatches it. Like,
What do you mean that
Gremlin
everything was
style.
destroyed?
that's when the Guardian exploded. That's what. We couldn't find anything.
Okay, so dots clicking and Oric said, "There's obviously a cover up." He knew that there was
yeah.
going to be one. Yeah.
And Astro just says, "She's a child. She won't understand. Although she is very bright for her age."
Silver emotion trauma is not my
And
go-to today, sir.
Too
Go
bad. Just
Too
kidding, just
bad
kidding.
you accept it.
And that's just like, tell her there's something very weird going on here, and you have a suspicion that her father might be alive after all. That you've been looking for him.
Okay.
All right. Oric can work with that.
When we got here, though, we noticed that there's something kind of weird going on here. Have you noticed anything like that recently?
And she nods.
In what way?
It's hard to explain. People go missing, and then sometimes you'll see them out of the corner of your eye, as if they're still there, but you don't really see them.
Does that sound familiar to Oric at all? By chance, Max? Per chance.
Max, is that what Astral's spell does? Like, because
Yeah.
yeah, it is. Astral's like, Ulrich, there is a lot about me I would rather have you not know. But just know that everything happening here is because of me. This is partially my magic that has done this. It has been modified, but it is mine.
Okay. Yeah. That's a direct lie. Hold on. Trying to think of
What were
a
you gonna
vague
say?
truth here.
What were you gonna say?
I was going to say, I've been looking for your father for a little bit. That's a direct lie. But trying to break someone's mind from a spell like that, Oric would think, so you would think that maybe, what would you think that is? Would you think that's some sort of just play of the mind, or would you imagine that that's something else entirely?
Sovis says they're ghosts.
Like,
What does
like,
Orc?
like.
What does Orc know about
Wait,
ghosts?
wait.
That they're
Like Ash was
typically
like.
much more like in your face.
So Ash was like, wait. That name. Does Astro know that name?
You know that it was mentioned a couple times in the few letters that Marsh sent you.
I recognize that name. Ask her about that name.
Sovis? Who's Sovis?
I think his last name's Polaris, but he's the leader of, well, I mean, quote unquote leader, but he's the kind of like, I don't know, the protector of the town. He helps organize
Now,
things and keeps the bad guys away.
Oric recognizes the name Polaris, correct?
Yeah, I mean,
Specifically because he's met Flicker.
yeah, like, I mean, who the fuck doesn't recognize the name Polaris? It's kind of like the people, I mean, there's Bloom as an exception, but like, almost everyone knows the name Polaris because Elise was a part of the party that saved the world.
Mm-hmm.
As well as they're
Yeah.
just a very powerful political family.
Yeah,
Like
and
politically, so it's like
Yeah.
if you've existed in a country and not just been a hermit in the middle of the woods, you know the last name.
yeah, like there was also a very public break-off that happened like a couple years back of a part of the family basically like disowning their like Elise's part of the family because of her defeat of Thalaris.
Oh.
So,
Elise's aunt and cousin are a little spicy, you know.
We
and,
love
Ash was
love
just
the
gonna be like,
Schnauzers.
oh god damn it, the Polaris. And he's like, now we know who to look for at least.
And I did want to say, usually if it was a ghost, it would be more in your face. I've had unfortunate, well, not necessarily unfortunate. I've studied ghosts just a little bit. They are interesting, but usually they don't sneak around and creep. They usually get right in your face. So, that may be, an interesting variant to them.
And she
But
does.
And Astro
I
just says, oh, go ahead.
you go ahead, Astral.
Yeah,
Orc
no,
would wait for you to say anything, so Levi's gonna wait for you to say something.
and Astro just says, I've spent all this time denying her of her hope. I might as well have indulged it this once. And he says, tell her that her father gave you that pendant recently, and he's on his way home.
Okay. Now Oric goes over what Astral just said, and he repeats with, now I said I've had it for a little bit, but it was more recent when I got that pendant, and I don't know exactly when your father may have lost his life, but he said that he would be on his way home when he gave it to me, and that's within the last week. Not technically a lie.
She does not seem to hear you.
Oh shit! I knew it.
Damn it!
She-
I
Like
was also I was testing the parameters.
yeah,
Okay,
no, she
okay,
does not
good.
seem to hear you and just kind of like looks outside and says, I have to go.
Oh, okay. I did want to tell you something though. If you'd like, my party would love to bring you on with us, and sort of adopt you, if you want.
And like she thinks about it and she says, I'll think about it. And with that, she just kind of like picks up her bag and walks off. I mean, she
Have a
picks up her
great
bag
day.
and her drawings. You get a
Ooh,
quiet, like, you two.
And Astral just says, "Haven't seen her this bad since she lost her mother."
Just gonna say, or kind of just collapses onto the ground and sort of
Ooh.
shakes up a little bit. Astral, that was very. Ooh.
I apologize for asking you to do that. I wouldn't have
No,
asked
it's
anyone.
it's okay. It's just I don't like emotionally manipulating people. That isn't really my thing. I can do
And
it again, but
I apologize for putting you through that.
it's fine. But
No,
get me back to Zenith. I do not want to see him disappear. Come on, let's go. And Oric starts like
but
rushing his way.
and Astral's gonna trail behind him and just say, "When like, what was his name, Max?
Sovis.
Silvis." He says, "When I find this Silvis, I am going." Oh, he's like, he stops himself. He's like, "No, that's not you anymore. Let's go." And he's just gonna. He's like. He's like the old me's coming out a little bit. He's like,
Would
he's like, let's let's reconvene with the group, and he's going to
right.
follow Oric.
Okay.
I would like to say Bloom was following them, and when she sees them leave, so I'm guessing you've got your information, huh?
Yes,
Sovis
we're looking for
Polaris.
Silvus Polaris. If that's
Yeah,
what you
she
were trying to
was
keep from me,
trying to get an edge on knowing some stuff when we're going in blind. But doesn't matter now. And she proceeds to give him all the information she knows.
Okay.
That's different from
so Max, in the letters that Marsh had sent Astral, does he remember anything specific about Silvus? Did he ever mention anything about him besides a name?
Other than he was a very powerful spellcaster, and that he came to Marsh for specialized training.
So Silvus came to Marsh for specialized training.
Hmm.
Okay, I thought it was the other way around.
No.
Okay.
yes.
Oh wait,
So
fucking Marsh taught him astral spells. That is not good. So
so who do you want to go after, Marsh or Sovis?
I
We
think we
could
should
always
go
go
after.
after both.
Well, from what you said, Marsh may not be around anymore. At least not in this city.
Could be
Let me try
that's
something. And astral. I'm gonna try some because um Max, like with a fucking, I'm just asking, with a 36, does Astral know the range of this spell? Would it just cover just the city? Would it just be powerful to cover this city?
You would know that this spell affects people. It doesn't really have a range. Basically,
Can he affect these amount of people? Like, can he only affect a certain number of people, or is it more like he can just affect anyone he can see at the moment?
Or maybe it's anyone
basically,
that Astral's interacted with.
if he has interacted with them, which he would have, because everyone would have gathered to watch Astral, quote unquote, Astral fight the death. And when that explosion could have gone off, it may have been a spell.
So this guy is really good at illusions and really good at enchantments. So that's
Imagine if it's elusive.
Wow,
doubly not
guys.
good.
It's almost like he comes from a family that's been bred to be ultra magically powerful. Wonder how that happened.
So
I wonder.
as
I wonder what Empress kind of wanted that to happen.
Yeah.
so basically anyone that could have witnessed that death may forget Astral ever existed. Well, not ever existed, but that he died.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try something. While we're moving, can I cast Sending to target Marsh?
I mean, don't you have to know them more?
Targeting Marsh, you get a ping on a location. within the city. Specifically within the city's kind of like manor, like where the quote unquote mayor would live.
hmm
So
So that's oh,
Silver, I think you
either
just thought what I thought.
it's either Marsh is fucking dead, or Sovis has him captured for some reason, or Marsh is
Or
Sovis.
is
Who
Sovis,
fucking knows?
exactly. Yeah, those are the
So
three things I thought.
like maybe Marsh is like I don't know what Astral did to make him so butthurt, but he's like Astral refused to teach him magic that can control an entire population, and he's like, "Fuck you, I'm gonna do it anyway." Um, so Astral, once we all gather at the tavern, I'm guessing everyone has gathered here. We're gonna go ahead and move to the other guys as well because they wanted to go into the taverns.
yeah,
We can go ahead and move to
I
them
mean, with the
if we
other
want to.
tavern, it was fairly empty. There wasn't really anyone there. It seemed like you got more information that directed you to the Songbird.
Okay.
So at
Um,
the Songbird, at the Songbird,
Chicken.
you guys see a group of people
Cha-ching.
seemingly like celebrating something, but
God, please don't tell
Astral,
me that.
as you are like looking at this crowd, most of them are faceless, except one. The woman
Is
who
it?
helped you.
Oh no, she's
Bluma?
here.
Zil, Idris, and Astral. You see a woman that you all
Zill's not
recognize.
here.
Fuck!
It's Alia.
That's right, Alia! Fuck you!
And also
Idris,
Bluma.
Idris, Bluma, and
Bluma-
Astral.
yes, they all recognize this woman.
So did
This woman has
Astral ever
helped
get a
them.
name?
No, none of you have ever gotten a really name, except Idris.
Okay.
You know, but this woman has helped you at some point or another. Bluma, she was the first person you ever met. She helped you in Tappington.
The hell?
And that's just
Astral,
like,
she also helped you. She was one of the first people. She was one of the first people who were humanoids that ever was nice to you.
yeah. And Astral's just gonna be like,
Fucking red flags going up the
Astral's
ass.
just gonna be like, he can't necessarily point because he doesn't have any fingers, but he's gonna like gesture towards her. He's like, you. What's a
Do you
you
know
name?
her?
wanted to.
Like she's celebrating. Like, oh yes, Eli.
Sorry, I was just wanting to ask, how do I know her?
Oh, sorry.
I believe I sent her photo in the old people group chat, and I also sent her photo in NPC. But she's black hair, she's pale, and she's specifically her eyes are a bright yellow, and are specifically look like snake eyes.
I will say she is not in old people chat.
Shit.
Where's old people chat? Is that can we not see
You
that?
guys don't have that.
That's a
Yeah.
yeah. That's a
It's
G.
for the like
Oh,
people who
old
have
people chat saying
PCs.
that PCs that are old.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like
Okay.
ancient
Okay.
creatures. Yeah,
I was about to say, like, is old people
not
chat
the
just like
adults.
but say did you rename the old gods thing to old people?
No.
No, it's a bunch of NPCs that like the ancient creatures would know type of people. So yeah.
Okay, that's fair. Um,
We just randomly get dropped NPCs every once in a while and be like, hey, you would know this person. We're just like, okay, cool.
hey, you would know this
Hey,
person.
now I
but-
put her in a PC chat. I kind of forgot about that. Never mind. Anyway.
Oh,
Bluma will
she was
Sure.
in my DM. That's where you sent me her.
Yeah, that's where I remember her from.
Could you send me the Could you
Yeah.
send me the picture as well, Matt?
It's
You
in-
don't have to
it's
give
in
me a
NPC.
description or anything.
It's an NPC.
It's an NPC.
Yeah.
Okay, Bluma will go
Oh.
directly towards the person. And it's like, hey, how have you been?
And like she coughs, she's like, oh shit. And like she looks at all of you and says, you're not supposed to be here yet.
Who are you referring to?
You're let's take this somewhere private.
Hold on. Did
Astra's just gonna be
Bluma
like,
rush forward and go?
Astra's just gonna follow her, I guess, because he doesn't have any other
Also,
choice at the moment.
question. Nihilus is not there, right? Because he's at the other tavern at this moment, right? Because I'm just checking.
I thought we had said we don't. I thought we said we don't
Yeah.
gather here at one point because
That's
Max said
yeah.
the information we find at the tavern, that tavern would lead us to this one.
that's why.
Yeah,
I
that's
was,
what it is.
that's why I was just double checking, just in case. Max.
Oh wait, Max,
Yeah.
did you die? Oh,
No, I'm
that
still
was
here.
just-
Sorry,
okay,
a lot
just
of people are
making-
DMing me.
Oh, fair enough. I guess
So
Astral is gonna
so-
follow her because he doesn't really have a choice at the moment.
Yeah.
So is Nihilus there, right?
Yeah.
Or-
Yes.
Okay.
All of you are there. All of you are there.
Okay.
So
No.
everyone else, like only these 3 people can see her, right?
No. Like all
Okay,
of you're the only people who recognize her.
Oh, I thought you said only we could see her. That's what I
No.
heard. Okay, never mind. My bad.
But she leads you guys to like kind of a private party room, and she sits down and says, "So, what did I mean by you aren't supposed to be here yet? What I mean by that is you aren't supposed to be here yet. Like,
That-
you know, I have a limited access to the timeline to
Wait a
nudge
minute, I fucking know who this
history
is. God
in
damn it!
It's
To-
him.
Oh my
nudge
god.
history in
No,
the
it's
right
not.
direction.
What's
However, you
What?
aren't supposed to be here yet.
I love women.
And Astro just
right.
says, and so we've broken the timeline. You're saying?
No, Aelith has broken the timeline, which is such a dramatic bitch.
I guess that
Wait,
means
so
God of Time is now dead.
No, that is a more difficult explanation that I can't really explain because
wait, you know her, Astral?
Yes. She was the first. Is humanoid offensive? I've been asking that, but no one's ever given me a straight answer. Is
No, I
humanoid-
don't think so.
No,
I
it's
wouldn't
not.
say so.
Okay, I just want to be sure. She was the first humanoid that was ever kind to me when I came to Atuan. And she also
She's
did
the
me a
first. She's the
Yes,
also the first person or anybody that helped me when I came here.
yes, the timeline, if I did not input my help, was I'd get either a chaotic fairy that caused a bunch of problems, and an angry, shriveled up old pony who resembled a ballsack. Anyway,
Okay, that's the only
says,
character too. Bluma
Astro
fucking
says-
dying.
That's fair. That's fair.
Oh
he
god,
just
that was
says-
perfect.
He just says, by the way, what is your name? I never got it.
It's nocturnal.
Idris.
Oh.
That's kind of like,
Nocturnal.
something that I'm supposed to display or give away. And, maybe it's not supposed to be given away.
Well,
You weren't
Wait,
even
Max,
supposed to
At
know
this
in the
point,
first
I think
place.
everyone knows it.
no.
No, only you and, where is Zill?
Currently not here. There was this
Different
dimension swap.
Yeah.
Of course she's gone when I show
So
up.
we have her, and then Nihilus references to. She's here for a bit. She's from Equus.
Oh. I have...
And Astro just says,
Collision check.
so
What?
have you... Astro just says,
It's
have
just-
you noticed what's been... Oh, wait. Levi, are you talking?
Yeah,
Are you
Levi's
there?
talking.
Oh,
I
okay.
was just saying.
I have you
Collision
turned down
check for
really
the name
quietly.
Nocturnal.
No dice.
I didn't think so.
Anyway,
Wait, do you control time?
No, I don't control time. I am just someone who happens to be really good friends with time.
Then you know what happens to us in the future? Or
I'd
can see
rather
to it?
I'd rather not know.
Uh, it is I know what I need to stop. I mean, I have a
Okay.
limited hand and everything. I just needed to get people into the right place. However, your choices are completely yours, unless it. Well, I can't even say if it ends in a world-ending event, because if it ends in a world-ending event, I can't really do anything.
Okay, then who are we trying to stop? Or is it the same person we're coming after?
In what context? There's a lot of people you need to stop, hun.
The one that caused you to come and start this.
Oh, I didn't
Because
do this. But well, if you're talking about this village, I didn't cause this. But with my thing in
no.
time, my hand in time, it is
Mhm.
a punishment of sorts. You see, I don't always do good things. There are certain parts that I must play that aren't necessarily what I want.
So you're basically like a necessary evil to push time into a certain direction.
Yes. So
I suppose doing the wrong thing for the right reasons, sort of thing.
if I
Damn, that
have
sucks.
to influence a brother to do an extreme to prevent and stop a civil war, then that is what I must do.
Wait a
Do you
minute.
know?
Wait a minute. Our
Wait a
characters
minute.
are. Wait a
Huh.
minute, Max.
What do you know about us?
Well, I know limited things, but I know that you are a refugee from the civil war that is currently ripping apart Kalara. Or
Clara?
the Fae realm, as
Wait,
is now
hold,
the term for it.
hold on. You can need Civil War?
Yes,
What's my part in it?
that I do not know, and I cannot reveal, even if I did know.
Do you, do you know what happened to me, or do you know ways that lead me to a sound mind?
That I cannot answer. That is a journey that is far from now. Ish from now. And time must play its part and its course.
But can you at least say that whatever happened in that Civil War caused, and she kind of motions herself like
Yes,
this?
yes, I can answer that.
She she instantly turns to face Kenner. And look at that! You hear that, you little bastard?
Okay.
It looks
What
like this
about
is not like how I am right now. It's not my fault. Something happened to me in that Civil War.
Yes, and you still choose the word bastard for me.
Yes, because you haven't been a friend.
Neither have you.
Yeah, but you now
I
know.
smell therapy. Anyway.
Shut up.
I'll start getting my books ready for it.
Oh, sweet
Out
dear
of
child.
character.
I
Out of
think
character. She
that
smells a
is.
lack of therapy. That's what she smells.
But she says, I think they need more help than you can provide.
I'm perfectly fine, I think.
Alright.
Can
I.
we
At
smell him?
least. Do,
He hasn't drank
okay.
any yet.
Okay, so, Astro, I need you to do that spell as soon as possible. I need to get at least an idea what happened. I get
Well,
what's happening to you, but I
once-
need to know something on my end. I will wait.
Once we reverse this, then I will help you, as promised.
That
And,
is
Uh,
the problem.
Max?
You see, this cannot be reversed yet.
what?
What?
I hate like I said, necessary evils, but you have to follow the timeline.
What?
That's
Why
bullshit.
can't he reverse it yet? Is there? Yeah, guys, more than
You-
just that.
You are not. One, he doesn't have the ingredients, because most of that shit he has to get from the Path of Silence. Two,
Okay, that
And
helps.
Astro just says, wait a minute.
Wait.
Are you saying that I at one point tread the path of silence?
no. I'm saying that you need to tread the Path of Silence.
Don't I need to be emotionally broken to do that?
No, but it's recommended.
Oh, great.
We can
Oh,
nominate Keemore for that.
How?
Wait,
how,
hang on, wait, what?
How broken? Physically, mentally?
Basically,
Go
to
ahead.
to actually gain the technical benefits from the Path to Silence and not just doing it for your own volition, you have to be forcibly or, so angry that you burn yourself out. You burn basically all of the good parts of your soul away. All of that magic, all of that emotion, all of that, you know. And
Can
this
that
only can really
be?
affect magic users.
Can this be accelerated in that feeling?
Yes.
Well,
Astro?
she did
How
just say
tough
that
is your
doesn't.
heart?
Well, consider it. And the Astro's like, well, we're all alone in this room, so I suppose I can tell you, even though you probably already know. I spent most of my life breaking the minds of those around me.
Oh,
I knew it.
And
good for you.
I worked for a very morally ambiguous person,
And that was?
King Sombra,
Oh, wait, who? I don't know.
the one who
I-
destroyed my world.
Sorry,
Cameron.
I nearly metagamed because I know, but now it says.
I was gonna say Cameron letting his inner brony out.
God, you
Anyway,
guys are gonna get me
Astro
sued.
just says, I was the one who made him soldiers. I would break down the minds of ponies and force them under his will.
Oh,
I did that for a very long time. I don't know how resilient my mind is. But Nocturnal here did just say that it is not needed to be emotionally stunted when walking the path of silence. It's only
Well,
recommended.
Yep,
I
but
mean,
it helps.
you have some advantage to walking the Path of Silence, and yeah, such things. I cannot get into at the moment. But that is besides the point.
Wait. Like I have an advantage now, or I have an advantage later?
You will have an advantage then. I cannot say why or how, but you will.
Well, it's up to your choice, Astro, because that idea that I meant, well, the thing I mentioned is how strong is your heart. She puts her hands together and just kind of does that boy meme.
Breaking him now will serve you no purpose. As
Okay, then never mind.
the reason you can't do this now is you guys would have no hope. I mean, you guys would completely die if you did this now. Because you kind of have to fight Aelith at the end of this.
wait, what?
Great,
We
now we
already
have
do that now.
Oh great, now we have to go get the fucking sword. Or whatever this weapon is.
Alright.
Yeah. And, I mean, it will help as, the thing.
I'm gonna
Never
need more alcohol for this.
Oh,
Hey, Nihilist bad.
Technically,
Nihilus,
week
the
was
worst. Nihilus, the worst is to come.
this board is a piece of shit.
Astro says, okay, Raphael, looks like your skills are needed, or You're gonna help. You're gonna need to help us now. Now we have to get to the fucking stormwater, which is like an entire country away.
Okay, so
I mean,
before
can
we
we
do,
teleport?
yeah, but
I would have to
we're
know
gonna
of a
need to
teleportation circle.
we're gonna need a few other things before we go too, because if the end goal is to fight the big bitch, we're gonna need to pair up the fucking ass.
The good news is that's
So
come a long ways now, but still, at least we know the end goal. I
Well,
don't
yeah,
know,
but
still.
didn't you hear them? They said the timeline is broken, meaning the actual time that we would have gotten is either longer or shorter, but we don't know.
yes, and
So-
sitting around wondering about it's not going to help. But I didn't say
And that's
no.
why
I did not say no to prepare.
If it helps, my suggestion is you go after Corsandus. He is the next step in your journey. He's also on the move, and you kind of don't want that, as he's got some big plans to go into motion.
Where is he?
Well, he
Or else?
was.
Go ahead. Sorry.
He was in Koldash, and he was in Koldash. However, he is currently marching on Lystein.
Okay, so
Where's that again, Max? Is that in Osal?
So, Koldash is in a troll, and Lystein is the capital of the empire.
Oh, whoa! Or you get or just kind of like his eyes just open widely, and he says, "Like the capital."
Yes.
Oh,
That is kind of why you guys need to move and get going.
Well,
okay.
we're literally on the other side of the country. How are we going to get there before him?
I think he's taking his time.
We are still on the
I-
other side of the country.
Yes, but
I
we
can
should
get there
take the
before
time.
you, and I can use my little powers to push history in the correct direction, as long as you keep it going.
Okay, so how long can you give us?
I can get you about the amount of time it'll take you, which it'll take you about a week to get across the country.
Can you give us more time than that?
I think Bloomer meant how much time will you give us to prepare before we go? Like,
Yeah.
Well, I can give you about 3 days. 3 days
All right,
plus a week.
give us. All right. So everybody
Hmm.
off your shits, no complaining. You guys do what you need to prepare while we're inside the city, and then we leave. I am going to get
Bloomer, I
those
want
reflection crystals.
Bloomer, I want to warn you. We are not to kill Corsandus. Remember, we cannot kill him.
I did not
I'd
say
like
anything
to
about
mention
killing,
as
did
well,
Yes, but
like you
being you.
just would
Sorry,
cut
go ahead.
in and he'd go. I'd like to mention as well, when we have Corsandus where he needs to, let me be the one to cut off his arm, because I've done it once before and I know how to do it without killing him.
Right. That can be done. The main important
Yes.
shit I care about right now. Astro, say
What?
goodbye to your wait, no. Astro, does your kid know your hoof writing? I'm not sure how that's work. No, it's like your writing.
Bloomer,
Does she know it?
Bloomer, they cannot acknowledge anything from me.
wait,
Not
wait,
even
wait, wait.
But no, that's
Oric,
what I'm saying. You tell
Astro.
us, and we write it, and we do it vaguely enough that they will understand. It's like somebody very important to you, or something of the sort, something like that.
I
And if
mean,
it
we
doesn't
could just
work,
do
we'll
what we
just
did with the
modify it.
amulet pen.
We can
Exactly.
Oric's turns.
we can attempt to do something like that, although the spell is very thorough. We can try.
Yes, but that's the thing. You do your emotional stuff because you're gonna need to if you cannot be doing this right now, you're gonna need to be emotionally prepared. So you do your shit, and everybody does their other shit. I am getting goo close to the bleed and get as many motherfucking reflection crystals as I could get my little fairy hands on.
You have fun.
Any-
You have fun with that.
And
Yeah.
as what this says, we meet back at this tavern in 2 days.
Okay.
We should shoot
Everybody
to leave a
agree?
day early. If
So
in all honesty.
before that also
I know
explains
that's-
something, but before she gets pissed at me, Lemkova is here. So if you want your fortune read, you may go to her.
Also, question.
Oh, next.
Yes.
Hang on, I'm trying to pull up notes real quick because I found out where Nihilus' hometown is. Do you know anything of what happened with Locus in like the past year up until now, if possible? I think I'm saying it right.
You and like she just pats his shoulder.
That is not comforting whatsoever, and I do not like.
They're fine. Right now.
I don't know if this is comforting now or it's worse.
I am.
So, what's your
Nihilus, it's obvious
either
that
way?
she
What's
can't
your
say,
name?
remember?
If you
Yeah.
paid attention, Idris said her name earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Nocturnal.
I was writing other notes for other stuff.
Idris revealed that her name was Nocturnal.
Nocturnal, okay.
I just like that she's like, pats his shoulder.
Oh, buddy.
But like, she turns to Idris and says, "Also, if I do not see her before she gets back, so tell Zil I said hi."
I'm sure she will be know that we got into you while she was gone.
Also, question: did you say the fortune teller lady was here?
I did. Just look
Oh.
for the spooky green light and whatever. And
You know what? Fuck it. I'll go look for her. I guess. I don't fucking know. And then he's just gonna walk off.
And
You
like,
know, it was probably
Idris,
a good idea. Or just muttering under his breath.
fuck. And she gives Oric a look and just looks at the rest of the party, says, and claps her hands together and says, "I wish you the best of luck. Can't really say anything other than that. I would apologize, but necessary evils and all. But I'm gonna go back out drinking because, that's the fun bit."
Astro?
Yes.
I'm getting. The moment you start going and you're on the cart, you're going to do that spell on me no matter what. Because, for one, if I'm able to at least get who I was before, you guys deal with
Well-
less of this. So it might be best for everybody. And also best for me, so I might actually get something back. So.
We should probably actually give that a second bloom up, but go ahead, Max, the shadow person and the
Anyway, 5-minute break real quick.
Oh, cool.
Alright.
So, have fun.
Since we're on our 5-minute break, war dump you all.
Yeah, you guys.
5 minutes later.
I think we were moving on to the prepare phase.
Yep, you're preparing,
Yeah.
and if anyone wants to do anything specific, I'm not really gonna roleplay because I don't want to waste time.
Yeah.
So, like, if you want to buy something, just let me know.
I mean,
And for
Nihilus
the
is just
crystals, roll a nature check or survival
Nihilus
check.
is Nihilus is
Uh.
gonna buy some alcohol, but he's just gonna do that in secret, honestly, and maybe
Okay.
go see the card lady or whatever.
With the well, I mean, yeah, I'll roleplay the cards, but yeah, with the alcohol, it's probably like 10 gold for 2 bottles.
Shit, I only have 6. God damn.
Yeah, we
buy
also
one
need
bottle. One
fucking
bottle's
money
fine.
too. Not gonna lie.
I'm broke as fuck. God
Same
damn it.
here.
Being broke. Imagine
Then
being broke.
I'm
Okay,
just
so-
gonna buy 1 bottle then.
Okay.
Reminder: Nihilus will at least know that Bluma has the 5 barrels of booze,
Yes.
and also the
and
alchemy
those are
jugs
the
of booze.
and those are the ones that really fuck you up, and he doesn't want that right now.
The alchemy jugs. They just give standard ale.
Shit, you're right. No, what? Fucking no. I'm not spending gold when I can just use alchemy jugs. Shit, you're
Okay.
right. I'm just gonna
So
buy empty bottles.
Will Nihilus ask Bluma though?
I mean, there isn't the alchemy jugs.
So, Nihilus, as you you go to buy you buy a bottle or empty bottles, and the clerk is about to basically tell you the amount, and you pull out the gold, and this clerk's eyes are just like, what the fuck?
Did I pull out Driknoth?
No, you pulled out the gold. Like, they're just kind of their jaws drop, they're kind of gawking, they're just like,
He's like, what?
how do you have that much gold?
This is only 6 gold.
Only 6?
The economies
What?
went to shit while we were gone.
Oh,
Wait a
no.
minute.
While we were
It's been
gone.
6
We're
months. War.
Oh,
I forgot.
the work Ollie's
I-
put in.
You guys
No!
haven't realized that yet? You guys haven't realized that yet?
haven't realized what.
War.
Like
Carson.
yeah, I know that war absolutely shit wrecks an economy. So like, wait a minute. Oh my god, that means Astral is a fucking millionaire.
Oh, same
Oh
here.
my
I have
God.
over $3,000.
Guys,
Oh
we're
god.
rich.
Yes.
We're rich.
We're fuck.
We're rich.
Yeah.
You guys are rich.
All
I
the
only.
work Elise put in.
And then we're getting we're pimping bitches
God.
out now.
Also, all
Fuck the
work
world.
that-
We pimping.
all the work that Ambule, Eden, and Elise went through for nothing. All
It's
for
fine.
no
It's fine.
practice.
After this is over, Elise will just take out another chunk of her fortune and just be like, "Ah, reset it again."
Okay. So
Anyways, Max.
go.
He's like this. Oh shit! I forgot the war. Anyways, just yeah. How much for the bottles?
Yeah, they're like a silver each.
Then he's just gonna put down this gold piece.
Would
Wait.
Nihilus
Tip the guy, tip the
tell
guy.
the
Come on,
party about the whole economy thing?
For now, no.
No.
I mean,
It's-
I don't
I
think
mean,
there is a
Blue
way
will at
he
least-
can. I don't think there is a way he even can tell the party unless there's a spellcaster with him because he can't message people.
It's true.
He's not gonna
I mean,
do
but
it. He's not gonna do it for now. He will tell the party. Don't you fucking worry. But he's gonna do it later. But yeah, now it's just gonna isn't does 10 silver pieces make 1 gold, right?
yeah, 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just gonna buy 10 bottles and he's just gonna put a gold piece down. It's awkwardly just takes the bottles and puts in his clothes. Like, have a good day, and then he just slowly walks out.
Okay.
Also, I'm guessing he would have gotten Spokuma to get one of the alchemy jugs in their possessions, right?
If eventually, yeah.
All right. Mark 1 alchemy jug on your end.
Okay. Dear God.
And of course, she would have told them how to use it.
He's gonna tell the party after the cards and when we're all together for a little bit, which He'll do that like in private, which I will roleplay that. Don't worry.
I just can't believe you all forgot that we were in the middle of a fucking war
The
and
thing
that place
is,
is
Nihilus.
dropped.
The thing is,
Well,
Nihilus
it
is
hasn't
fucking
necessarily came up yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Hmm.
hasn't
Also-
come up with yet, as well as that's way more damage than even typically a war does, because it's just a massive
Yeah.
war.
It's a holy war.
And sometimes,
Well, like,
and the
this
thing
yeah,
is war
is,
between
but-
gods. So.
Yeah, it's just like
Well-
still.
the thing is, war can either break or revive an economy. I mean, that's what happened with the U.S. Their economy actually came
Anyways,
back from the depression
we should probably
because of the
continue.
war.
Yeah. Okay. So
Sorry to interrupt, but you told me to roll what type of?
either a nature or
Check.
survival.
Okay. And
We must not get it. Come on, troops.
not really, because nature is intelligence, and survival is wisdom, and her standard intelligence modifier is +9. So yeah, so she's fine with that. But before she would have went to go out, she would have asked about if there's any type of smithing or people places she could buy like iron, copper, and so on.
I mean, there is a smith, however, you cannot buy metal at this point because they're like the metal they have is specifically for them. You can buy weapons, but you can't buy metal. And even the weapons are
Jeez.
limited.
Damn it. So how much is a do you get guns?
They do not.
Do you got she have any type of like a magic shop that sells magical components?
There is an apothecary, however, it is also fairly limited.
She will ask for like elemental incense. Do they have any?
That would be a no. They've got like health potions, and that's about it.
Man, seems like we're gonna
God
need to
damn
get
it. Well, I thought that's gonna take too much time, so she spends the full days that they have just collecting reflection crystals. So would I roll multiple times for the day,
Yeah.
or how would that
Yeah,
work?
just roll 3.
Okay. Yeah, that'll be it for my end. So everybody, let's go.
I believe multi-roll and how to use it is pinned. No, it's not.
It is not.
Yeah,
but
it's
what you
pinned
should
on
have-
Cameron's.
Yeah.
It's exclamation point, multi-roll, space, the number of D, space, D, whatever dice it is, plus your modifier. And I will put that in there and I will pin it.
You want my
Well,
stomach
while you do
hurts.
that, who's gonna go next? Because I'm done on my part.
Sorry.
Also,
Did
this
you
is a
drop
nature
something?
check, by the way. 11, 26, and 27.
The first day you find 1, and it's small. The second day you find
1 second. Where is it? Sorry.
Thank
And
you,
issues
Levi.
with some of the stuff. Okay. So you said one small reflection crystal?
Yeah, the first day. The second day you
Okay.
find 3 small and 1 large. The third you find 2 large and 2 medium.
2 large. And 2 medium. Would she be able to squeeze out an additional service?
No.
Or no? Okay.
Okay, well that's going...
I'll just send you one last question so you could tell everybody else what they're gonna be.
Yeah, because I'm gonna do, after you guys tell me what you guys are gonna be doing over the 3 days, I'm going to roleplay I'll do the, fortune teller.
Also, eventually, like, whenever the party just meets up, Niles is just going to tell that because I realized that we're going to be doing the cards at the end of the 3 days. So yeah, he's going to tell the party about the economy.
Okay.
Sorry. Continue on.
Anyway. But Nihilus, do you want to do anything over the 3 days?
Listen, like, Nihilus has 6 gold, and sure, that
You're gonna go out for a night out on the town.
Actually, how much would because I lost my only ranged weapon when we fought Corsandus, because he took my crossbow and just snapped it in half. So, like, I just want a crossbow and some arrows, that's it. If they have any. If not, I'm gonna ask Bluma to make me one.
Or
She could just make you a gun.
I said crossbow.
Also, he will still need to provide her with the material.
What did you say, Levi?
I was gonna say, or if you need it and you can't find it, Oric has one.
All right. What did you say, Max? Like, it could be a light or hand crossbow for all he cares. I just need range.
Give me a moment.
Okay.
But seriously, like, and Bloom was the only caveat Bloom has for building shit for people is just you guys supply the materials.
I mean, honestly, like, I don't blame her for that, though. That's completely fair, though.
Anyway, so you do not find a crossbow you can buy. However, you do find a bow hidden in a log.
A bow hidden in a log.
Yep.
Now my player senses are tingling. On the other hand, Alice is just gonna look around like, is this just in the woods or?
Yeah, pretty much.
Check it for blood.
Thing is, Nihilus is fucking stupid. Like, he doesn't have a negative intelligence. It's just his gut senses are not picking up right now. He's like,
I
Well,
love when
that would be
players
more
are smart,
wisdom.
but their characters are dumb.
So
It's so funny.
you
what
pick
does this
something
bow
up.
look like?
Or vice versa.
It is.
What does this bow look like without me picking it up yet?
So without you picking it up, it looks like a bow made out of some kind of metal.
Yeah, sure, I'll take it.
As you pick it up, it starts to transform, and it transforms into a heavy crossbow.
You've got magic item.
Now this is gonna be like, not telling Bluma this, and he's just
Listen, it
Oh,
doesn't really.
motherfucker!
It doesn't really do anything other than transform between a bow and a fucking heavy crossbow.
Can you send me the like thing, because I'm pretty sure this is a magic item.
This is completely custom. It is a magic item, but it does not have a thing. It legit that's the only thing it does.
So is it a heavy crossbow? Like what sort of crossbow?
It's both.
It's a heavy crossbow that can
Sorry.
turn into a bow.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Like
my brain just turned off. Okay.
I can tell.
That's your brain all the time, Cameron. Come on.
Shut the fuck up. I always get
Anyway.
bullied by that.
Anyway.
Yeah, now it's just gonna put it into his cloak, and he's not going to tell Bluma about the egg
Do you
intern.
do anything else?
Besides chilling at the car until people need him, no, because
Uh,
also he's going to watch Kibble.
Okay,
He's going to babysit Kibble.
Astral. Never mind. Oh, never mind. He's here.
Yeah. I mean, what the fuck can Astro buy? He's like a fucking millionaire in this town right now. Goddamn.
I mean, barely anything from the looks of it.
I'd get a staff.
Okay. You want to get a staff?
Yeah. Hang on. I thought I saw a staff earlier that I wanted to try.
Wait.
If they have it, is a great question.
I know. I was trying to see if they do have it.
Wait.
Okay, what was
Holy
it called
shit.
again?
Oh no, any rewards you get will be basically nothing now.
I mean, I fucking highly doubt they have this one, but goodness, I don't think they have Staff of the Magi.
No, they do not.
No, they couldn't even. They only had health potion.
What rarity would you say they have up to when it comes to staffs?
They have one staff.
Okay, what? Okay, what is it?
Just a staff. Just a quarter staff.
So
Like a
as you're
walking
kind of looking
stick.
at the staff in the apothecary,
It's just a stick.
It's
it
just a
has
stick.
this seemingly dark aura around it, and has a blood red crystal kind of entrapped in this, like these dark roots of the head of the staff.
Oh.
Okay.
And
All right, go ahead.
the shopkeeper says, or the shopkeeper explained that this is the staff of blood magic.
Oh, Astral's been interested in blood magic, so he's like, how much for it?
Well,
What?
he says, well, I would normally, 6 months ago, I would have told you it's 1,000, but world with the shit.
Cutting off.
Max, are you dead?
They did.
Fuck.
Fuck. Max is dying. Oh God.
All right. Since Max is dying,
Quick,
I'm
why
fine.
is-
I'm
quick,
fine.
Peter,
I
why is
just,
that- Oh.
I was eating while I was speaking, and Dorito went directly down my throat.
oh no, that hurts.
Why would you do that with
Having chewed
with a
straight down your
Dorito?
throat hurts.
Because I'm overconfident. Okay.
You
Oh my
don't tempt fate with Doritos, man. Those things
Max
cut
loves
you.
dancing and tempting fate. He loves
I'm
dancing
doing
with
it
death
again.
and tempting fate.
Anyway, he says, I will give you, I'll give it to you for 500.
I'll take that deal. And like he like Astral hands over the 500 gold, and Astral's like, you know what? Here, and he throws another 200 gold onto the pile. He's like, take this as a token of my gratitude.
Or those dudes just like, whoa.
This guy's loaded.
Imagine if you'd seen the death of Astral, and Astral just walked in and took the staff.
He doesn't
Well,
really
like,
see Astral right now, though. He actually sees an awakened dog, but we aren't talking about that.
You decided that
Is a
now.
puppy.
Well, like, we all forgot about the Astral.
No, the thing is, I was going to ask about it, and I'm like, nah, I will let this unfold.
He's not a sad puppy. He's not.
Uh-huh.
He's a sad puppy now.
No, wait, that only raises more questions. Why would the shopkeeper even give an awakened dog a fucking blood magic thing?
Hey, shopkeepers don't
Hold
ask
on.
questions. That's their one thing. They don't care. You got the
write this
cash,
down.
we're good.
If they get money, they get money.
Write this down, Astral.
Okay. Oh fuck. What?
So, this staff will basically, if you're out of spell slots for a certain spell, you can take however many d4 that spell level is. So if you're casting a 5th level spell, it'd be 5d4 damage
Ooh.
to replace that spell slot. But it also gives you access to blood magic spells. But you have to use it as if like you're a blood hunter. Do you get what I mean?
Oh, so I have to hurt myself to use them?
Yeah.
Sounds like something. Oh, wow, we have only suicidal party members. This is. Yay.
Or you can cause someone else to bleed, as long as there's blood on the table.
It'll be
Astral
hilarious.
starts sacrificing squirrels.
But
No,
the
Nihilus.
shopkeeper would look to you and say, "I will warn you, blood magic has been on the table for removal. As for all Humocraft, it may get banned in the coming years. If you get caught with this, you didn't get it from me. Though, I mean, if the world ends, who cares?"
And Astro just says, "Very well. I shall not say a word."
Bark.
And like he kind of stares at him a little bit, just nods, and is like, "So, what's an awakened dog doing here?"
Astro just he goes, like his head hits the fucking wooden door, and he's like, just passing through.
Wait, but what about the stuff before where they couldn't see him?
That's the point. Like he's actively like
Like
when they do interact with him, they see an awakened dog.
But he tried to interact with everybody else.
This is a different context.
I think it's the people that know him don't see him, and the people that really
Yeah.
don't see a awakened dog.
Because everyone else he tried to interact with, he knew personally. Or was in the vicinity of someone he knew personally. This is just a random shopkeeper.
So Ash was like, "I am just passing through. Nothing too interesting going on with me."
Good to know. And with that, we'll move on. Levi,
Yo.
what you doing?
Wait, I got an important question.
Yeah, what's up?
What
Let
type
him
of
go.
dog is Astral?
Golden Retriever. Anyway.
No, Chihuahua.
sense,
Make him a
makes sense.
Chihuahua.
Fuck yeah,
Golden
he
Retriever
is.
Well, actually, the Golden Retriever's not what I saw. Fuck, what is it called?
Make him a Chihuahua.
I imagine a border collie.
I
No, Chihuahua
actually.
is better.
Is it a Red Retriever? Is a Red Retriever a thing?
For Bluma, that is.
No,
A Red
I think
Retriever
a
is a
Chihuahua.
thing. Okay. Yeah, I imagined a Red Retriever.
Okay.
Right, Max.
My coffee tastes weird.
I'm going to be. Yeah. I can do this later if you want me to. But Oric would like to attempt to call Elise.
Fucking you and saying we're doing it later. Sound good?
God. Yeah, no, I'm cool with that. You know, you
Cool.
gotta stick
It can
to the
happen
story.
during the week.
Alright. Alright. Any magic shots, anything. Oric is gonna scour for supplies for the first day.
Most
Just
of it
any-
is just like healing potions and healing
Potions.
potion ingredients.
Is there anything that would catch his eye?
Not really.
Item wise, okay. Same thing for Zenith? Anything that would catch his eye, weapon wise?
Not yet.
Did you say not yet?
No, not yet. I have.
Okay.
There are more important things coming ahead.
Okay, I was,
All
I
in
just
due
gotta
time.
ask.
And is
I
that
just
okay?
gotta ask. I had Oric is going to spread just, not rumors per se, but he's going to try and spread goodwill about his group
Because you know.
May I highly encourage someone fucking buy health potions.
Oh, yeah, no.
Bruma has
no,
some.
don't worry, I'm going to do that. How many health potions do you have and what rarities?
And I have
So-
like
Basically,
a lot.
I'm gonna have an infinite version of them, but it's all rare. It's all rarities. Just because.
An infinite version of health potions.
Not an infinite. Like basically, the shopkeeper has infinite. I'm not limiting the
infinite-
shopkeepers
An infinite
because
stock. Okay.
Oh, right. Can I buy 500?
you don't have the money for that.
How much would it be?
So each, basically, the lowest rarity is 1 gold. The highest is 8.
I have 3,500
Jesus
gold.
Christ, this economy shit.
Wait, what
Oh
is 8
my
times
God.
500?
God. Oh my God.
It's reduced to silver.
Guys, it's
Okay. I'm
lower than it was
500 off
last
from
time.
Bro.
Right.
But the means any
Wait.
payout that we get means
Ambule.
nothing.
Ambio must be stressed as fuck right now.
Right. So you said that the best quality versions were 8 gold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that would
And they
be
Would orcs
4,000.
see them as diluted anyhow, or would they be pure health potions? Like they are good.
They are good health potions.
Okay.
This is not Gustav.
Okay. I always gotta double check because sometimes you like to fuck us over.
This is
Anyway,
not Gustav.
let's see. 10.
I think he.
If I were to buy 10, it would be 80 gold.
No,
Is 8
you s-
divisible by
like-
500?
I don't know.
No.
No, if he's buying 500 health potions, right? Of the highest rarity.
Hold on. 60.
Because that would
times
be
8.
4,000.
No,
That'd be 4.
of the high. I'm not gonna spend all of my gold. I'm just trying to find a reasonable amount of health potions. So 8 times. Let's do 40. Shoot, I need an even number.
Well, he does the
Wait.
math.
Divided by 8. 30. 30 of the highest quality rarity. And
Okay. I'll let you do that.
right. So I'm gonna just DM you that I have to minus off 240 gold. Max, is that enough? Out of pure player curiosity, should I buy more?
No, you're fine. You're good.
Okay.
Can Bluma ask for if there's information about a mine nearby?
You find nothing about a mine nearby.
Fuck.
And finally, what I had was books. Are there any cool books Orc could get that could help him with anything at all in this town? Even if they're magical.
No.
He doesn't really care, he's just buying to buy right now.
Actually, it's one of the only burned buildings in this town are the libraries.
Oh, great.
And bookstores.
Great. Fascism. Great to hear.
I wouldn't
all
jump to that conclusion. Yes.
Do we have a name for our group?
I was gonna do more of a totalitarian, but you know.
No,
No,
we
No,
never made
you
a
guys
name for the
don't.
group. I think the Misfits will be a good one.
Okay. Other than that, Orc is going to try and spread positivity about their group. He's going to give them the temporary name. I don't know how to pronounce this. It's
Cool.
it's
better
it's
not-
misfits. It's not misfits, but it's chaos and elvish.
Send it my way.
That does not sound like a good name. That sounds like a
Actually, no, not elvish. We're not doing elvish. We're gonna do dead language. It's gonna be chaos in celestial.
Also, if it's chaos in Elvish, that should be Soule.
Sylvian.
Okay,
Also, that would be something that he will have to discuss with the party, because
wait.
I'm not sure if everybody knows
No,
Celestial.
chaos doesn't really work.
Okay, you
pretty
figure
sure-
this out. You
Instruction
figure this
bringers.
out.
Yeah, I'm gonna figure that out.
I'm
I'll
gonna
be
move. I'm gonna move this
Move
on.
on. Yeah, move it on. Sorry.
Elia, do you have any input you'd like to add? Anything you like to do?
No, there's literally nothing for Ailey to do.
Do you want to hang out with hot women or?
Oh, Ailey's hanging out with hot women.
She's got all the bitches.
She gets bitches. She's loyal.
Anyway.
Don't get me wrong. She's a married woman, but she gets bitches.
Anyway, Idris. Over the next 3 days, would you like to do anything?
No, not really, except the one thing in DMs.
I gotta recheck my DMs.
It's
Right, I came
just
up with
the
one. It's not.
Lamkova.
Yeah, okay, that's what I figured. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to that. Who in order said that they wanted to do shit? I know Idris
Well,
said that you
I
want to do
sent
something.
you a message in a.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Did I get it or no?
You do.
Okay, and I'm guessing the scroll is used up.
Yep. Sure. You really not like added into the cheerfulness of this party.
Who?
Why not like the heroes of?
I know.
Wait,
It's
well,
like
it means loss of life. Listen. That is the only thing where I could come up with on short maintenance.
no, like all the whole shit that you for the opposite of bringing hope. It would, like this would be something Bloomer would think of.
Okay,
That's the issue.
We're going with hope of life. That's even more depressing.
We hope you survive. Anyway.
We
Okay.
hope you survive.
I'm gonna start with Idris because I don't remember who else said that they wanted to visit the fortune teller. Bam.
Nihilus did.
It was Nihilus,
But you
and
can
then
do
And Zenith Orc as well.
Is
Yeah,
that
you can do
okay.
Idris first.
Hello. Anyway, would Alia like to attend this?
No.
Bloomer was
Actually, yeah. Just so Ailey's doing something, she'll be there.
So the Bloomer.
So you guys, oh yes, Eli.
I was just gonna mention that, like, when Idris did this, he wouldn't really want to be there when the party was.
Okay,
He'd
so I'll take
kind
you
of
last
just do
then.
this on his own. Yeah,
Or
that's why I
Okay.
didn't want to go first.
that's fair. Sorry.
You're good.
Um,
I was just waiting for people to be done talking.
and so Nihilus, we'll just go top. Nope, Blima. We'll go top to bottom.
Okay.
So Blima, you see this room in the tavern that glows. I mean, everyone sees it, but like it glows a strange green light. Do you go in?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay. And I mean, you see the same setup as before. It has a bunch of like different things from different cultures everywhere. Like you see an Anadolian flag. You see some trinkets from this Sanate Empire. I mean, yeah. And then there is the Drow fortune teller sitting on her desk, fiddling with some cards.
What's up?
Welcome.
So you read fortunes?
I do. Are you seeking answers?
Yes, I am.
Well, I can certainly give those answers to you to the best of my ability.
All right. How much does it cost?
I prefer to give my readings for free.
All right. Let's do this. And she sits on the table.
And you see her start shuffling the cards. Oh, don't hit them on my computer like that. And she splits the deck into 3. And she asks you to point to one. Do you point to the right, or the left, the middle, or the right?
The left.
Okay. And you see her shuffle that deck a little more before she draws 3 cards.
You say she draws 3 more cards?
Draws 3 cards and she returns. And before you, you see the Emperor reversed, the 7 of Swords upright, and the Page of Swords reversed.
What does this shit mean?
And she clears her throat and she speaks. The Emperor is a figure of power, correct? Typically, he is seen able to bring
So, who's somebody mute yourself because I'm hearing some like
That'd be Silver.
styrofoam pipe.
Silver.
What?
You're tapping. Tippy tappy tippy.
Oh. I'm not tapping anything.
Someone tippy tappy tippy?
You were.
It was Silver. His mic was picking it up.
Tippy tappy tippy ting.
Could have sworn I wasn't tapping anything.
Tippy tappy tippy ting.
Yeah, I was hearing the tapping.
Were
Yeah.
Were you typing?
No,
Oh.
I
wasn't
saw
doing
That sounded yeah.
I wasn't
Anyway,
doing anything.
okay, just keep muted. I guess your phone's being weird.
Hmm?
Anyway. So she speaks and she says, the Emperor is typically seen as a figure of correct leadership, a person that everyone goes to for guidance. But in the reverse position, it is a tyrannical figure. Someone who, specifically, power is abused and corrupted. Everything is not as... and the flow is not working. There is a dam blocking the place. Or the flow of the movement. No one will go to the Emperor when he is so unjust, as they do not trust his judgment. With the 7 of Swords... Ooh, shit. Sorry. The 7 of Swords is seen as a sneaky person. Someone who is willing to do things at the expense of others to better their or have their own benefits. Typically, when a person draws the 7 of Swords, in some way or aspect of their life, they are betraying someone. It could be themselves, it could be another person. But
So that's
somewhere,
referring to me?
yes, somewhere there is a betrayal. You may be betraying yourself. Maybe there are some morals that you're betraying, or that you're turning your back, or you simply, what the fuck just happened?
What?
Oh, shit just freaked out. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, I heard it too. Discord being weird. It's fine. We're ignoring that.
She says...
nothing happened wrong with me.
But she says,
But just-
it may be... you turn your back on your morals. Maybe that's because you don't remember them, or it's possible that there's someone else in your life that you are turning your back on. With the Page of Swords in reversed, typically the Page of Swords is a very ambitious individual. They are clever, witty, and on the tip of their toes. They always have some comeback. But in the reverse position, it's a... I mean, you still have the clever and wittiness, except they're not as clever as, you would think. It's more of a snobbish way. kind of taking that cleverness and saying, I know best. And
Spimp is spying on me.
their cards. They seemingly know all of the answers, but sometimes refuse to give them to us. But she pushes forward the Emperor, and she says, your journey will take you through a lot. And your journey will hopefully, maybe one day. And she, as she speaks, she turns the Emperor upright as she pushes it towards you and says, it will fix what has been wronged. But that also requires some work on your end. What I'm seeing here is mostly a blaming of the past. Yes, the past is at fault, but there are some faults of your own. I wish you luck. And with that, she puts the rest of the cards away and shuffles.
I cannot. It's all the. You say it's not only the past fault, but it's mine.
Yes.
That's bull. I can't control what happens.
You
And every
cannot
time I
control what
think,
happens. However, your fear of not knowing the past. You
no,
cannot
I
take
don't
that.
fear it. I want to know.
Yes. But there's something transforming that into a lashing out. In your search for the past, you have hurt more people than you've intended.
And that right now with what I'm experiencing, I don't care how many people I hurt when she leaves.
Okay. Nihilus.
Jokingly, she ends up hurting Nihilus, and then she realizes she fucked up. Anyways, yeah, he just walks in.
Okay. She says she does a quick welcomes you back. And she starts the reading. I'm gonna hurry along because I have less than 20 minutes. And she puts 3 cards in front of you. Shit.
A fourth one appears. Oh, I swear to God, if it's happening again, isn't it?
Before you. Also, okay, Kirsten. Anyway, before you see the Lovers upright, the 9 of Wands reversed, and the 7 of Coins reversed, or Pentacles.
Can you repeat that again?
You see the Lovers upright, the 9 of Wands reversed, and the 7 of Pentacles reversed.
Okay.
And she kind of looks at the Lovers and says, and raises an eyebrow.
What?
Just, not often do I get this card.
And that means?
It's the Lovers, honey. Have some imagination.
He just seems like he's remembering some shit. It's like, I see.
But the Lovers indicates a reunion. Or a union of some kind. Typically a reunion after being split apart for so long. Is this is this something you are ready for? Is a great question. But it is certainly within your future.
Unless if I die and meet them, but I don't know.
Oh, I'm stupid. Anyway, but she continues on. But let's talk about that alcoholism, should we?
Is it really that? I haven't even drank yet, honestly.
Yes, but the cards are quite literally being like, "Oh, your setbacks have proven to be too much, and you've fallen back into your old habits."
What did I ever do to the cards?
Listen, the cards are not merciful.
I've
They
noticed.
call it when they see it, per se. Or you-
So what do you suggest I do? Just like, I don't fucking know.
You have the resources at your hands. You just have to see them.
I mean,
There are people who are more than willing to help you. And she pushes the levers to you.
of course you would. Now I need to put this card in here because the last card I have, which was the last card, the Moon Upright card. Yes. Let's see. Lovers upright. Putting this in one column. This motherfucker. He just takes it. It's like, have a good day, and then he just walks off. Once again, the
Okay.
card's fucking calling him out. My god.
Wait. So, like, with the fortune teller, like, pushes the card for them to take it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was just they were pushing it towards, like, to present it. Because
No, no,
Bruno
no.
would have not even taken the card. She would
I
have
mean-
left it.
I mean, it's optional.
It's optional. Like, you can take it or not. You can take it or leave it.
It's not important.
It's a simple representation of what could happen or what needs to happen for a better outcome. Ow. My hand. Anyway,
Like that, it's always the first card that calls me out.
Astral, did you want one? Astral. Silver.
Silver's muted.
You're
Oh,
a
it's
waking
back.
dog. You're a waking
I had
dog.
to mute myself because of my fucking tippity taps.
Tippity taps. Tippy tappy tippies.
So
it was you.
Wait, no. I think it's a notification.
Yeah.
probably. So I did send you a DM about that, Max.
You did? Oh yeah.
Yes.
If with that, I will probably just end up DMing it to you because I
That's fine.
need time. I don't have much time.
Yeah, that I figured you didn't have time, so I was gonna
Yeah.
let everyone else go.
Anyway, okay. Zenith and Oric. Levi. Never mind. Oh yeah. Okay. You wanted a reading? Stop it. Not you. Fucking, I'm reshuffling this motherfucker. Sorry, I just had a card reappear. Anyway. I don't want them to reappear. Okay. Oh no. Why did I do that? Okay, anyway. So she pulls out 3 cards, and you see before you Justice reversed, the Eight of Chalices reversed, and the Six of Chalices reversed. Sorry if it seems I'm hesitant. I'm trying to read Roman numerals upside down. Anyway, she looks at the cards and she's just kind of like, there's certainly going to be a high-risk situation coming up. This situation may... It's going to... it's hard to explain, as this is a very difficult thing to say. It's... A tough choice is coming up. This choice will be a slam in reality of something that I'm sure that you guys are aware of, but are choosing not to think about as you assume is long in the future. And you've never really had to think about this before. But this choice, while off in the future, will rapidly approach. And it'll be a fast-paced decision. And in that moment, someone will have to give up something. And I wish you luck with that. As with justice, it implies that fate hangs in the balance. And she gives you fate. Or not fate, fuck. She gives you, justice. Yep. Okay. And with that, Idris.
Hello.
You walk into the... it's been... I'm assuming it's been a little bit since the party's been here. So you walk into the room, and she is still shuffling some cards, and she says, "Took you long enough."
Sorry, I don't care, Joe. I lost my train of thought immediately as soon as you said that. Idris would kind of just raise an eyebrow and go, I assume you were expecting me?
Yes, at some point in time.
And, Idris would nod his head, and, as he came up, he would have took the Ace of Wands he had in his vest, because when he first got it, it was reversed, but he would end up handing it back to her upright. And, he'd kind of have, a slight smile. It's very obviously it took, a hot minute to appear on his face, but it's, somewhat subtle. And he'd just hand her back the card and just go, I finally know what that one meant, but thank you.
You're welcome. And she kind of leans forward. Would you care for a reading?
He would just nod his head and just kind of sit down in the chair in front of her.
So Idris, she pulls 3 cards, and before you see the 5 of coins, or the 5 of pentacles upright, the 5 of wands upright, and the sun reversed. The she reads the cards or she thinks for a moment and says, Idris, I feel like we've had this conversation before, but, are you talking to people about, getting help?
He'd like cross his arms over his chest and just be like, he'd just seem like, again, another eyebrow raise because he can't really do much like he used to when it comes to conveying emotions or whatnot. So he'd just be like, which help, because there is a numerous amount that I need right now, apparently.
Something you are doing, you are taking on by yourself. And you're doing so because of the tension that already resides. And even new tension arising, because, I mean, there's some misunderstandings. But
yeah,
this,
Idris.
The silent treatment that's been going on between the characters for weeks. Anyways.
this tension will be impeding any victory that comes across. People don't really listen well when there is tension. Infighting will be the death of everyone. I'm not saying get along and sing kumbaya. I'm just saying that there are certain things that need to be taken, certain precautions, certain actions to proceed. And she pushes the sun reverse to you.
He'd end up taking it and just kind of like not really entirely understanding what she means,
Maybe
but somewhat understanding.
The first step may be speaking to Zil when she returns.
And he would pocket the card again and just end up nodding his head.
And by maybe, I mean take that as seriously as you take your life.
At the current moment,
If you say you're
Vincent.
suicidal, I'm gonna kill you myself.
She's now understanding Zill's pain every day.
No, because Aegis would just stare at her and just go, when in my life have I ever been afraid of dying? Because I already died once.
And she as she was putting her books or like her cards away into this box, and she just like brings the box up to her mouth and breathes in and just chucks it at Idris.
Do I have to make a saving throw or anything?
Sure, make a dex saving throw.
Oh god. Let me see what my dex is. Oh god, this might not go well.
I
fail.
hope it doesn't.
That's
You
a
fail.
12.
Fucking book to the face. Or box to the face. You don't take any damage. It didn't hit you that hard, but
Just gonna sit there like somewhat unfazed, but also just like, you know how like you have that look when you get hit in the face and you're like, you're not surprised by it entirely, but like you're also just like, that just happened. He'd kind of had that look.
And she huffs and she's like, you are very frustrating.
When am I not frustrating?
You're slightly less frustrating when you have a soul. But it's not entirely your fault. But I where to. You may be obliterated if Corsandus is killed wrong. But I will find you. I will find every little piece of you. And I will find some way to kick it further into the void.
You just look so unfazed by that, because, like, I assume he's used to Lamkova threatening him a lot.
She just says, "You frustrating little man."
You
Aren't I
frustrated
taller than
little
you
man.
are?
She's about 9 foot.
Oh.
Fuck.
Like, I mean, not in the drow form, but like in her typical form, and in when she's a giant corgi, which is really funny. Actually, no, she's a giant Shiba Inu.
Yeah.
She's taller than me.
Yes, she is.
God damn it.
See, I now have a headcanon that at some point she looked at Zill and literally said, I don't know how you put up with him every day.
She knows because she used to put up with him every day.
Exactly. But I mean, Idris would still just like stare at her with like this whole look. Like he would say what he just said about like, you know, about how he's so unfazed with dying, but he knows he shouldn't, so he wouldn't. And he would just let out a little sigh and just be like, I don't intend on killing Corsandus. And I am trying to make sure that this party does the same. Because it's not him. He's just being controlled.
Well, I wish you luck with that. And with that, she says her goodbyes, and I mean, orders you to leave because you can hear like the doors, like the door stop getting ready to spin, or the door disc getting ready to spin, door wheel, I don't know, whatever, the dimension thingy. And once you leave, that is where we're ending session.